Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So that's got things underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, chance!
And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And here's Suarez, he's tried one!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Stood up well to him there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ibrahimovic. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nesta. Out to the left it goes. And it's Neymar. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Soboslai. Shot, surely! Ibrahimovic. Well, that is one way to stop him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for a runner. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Brahim Diaz has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Looking for the run. Ibrahimovic is in a really good position out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Brahim Diaz. Takes the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
That's a good run down the left.
That's good play from him.
Roberto Carlos. Ball driven towards big header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And he was alert to it. Portugal can try it again now. Corner number 2 then. Shot at goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a throw-in. Turan. Now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. Tigres were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar could try cutting inside here.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking to play him in. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. Poor, robust challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Szoboszlai. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Crossed into the box. And he's there to get it away. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Luis Suarez. Pedri. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Szoboszlai goes short. Great challenge, time to perfection. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Messi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That'll be a throw-in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. Szoboszlai. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Pull it. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. That's tidy. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Brahim Diaz has got himself a free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Brilliant save from Buffon! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Soboslai with the short one. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's gone looking for safety. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Jordi Alba. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Messi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini with the clearance. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Good effort from distance. Messi. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Great vision. Now it's come to nothing. It's run loose here. Oh, what a mistake. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 18. Número 10. Messi.
Looking for options for movement. And he's been shifted off it.
Número 6.
Nesta goes back to front.
Número 11.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's Bale! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bale. And he skips past his man.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Can he get onto this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar purring through the gears. Goes for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh,
denied brilliantly.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
Oh, good
de
read.
compensação.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Ah, lovely feeding is such a good mover.
Soboslai with a definite foul there.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And that's that.
So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Portugal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Big header!
And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Foot in.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi in acres of shapes to shoot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Turan. Van Dijk. Rijkaard.
Portugal finding their passes. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Rijkaard. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
That's a half-decent try.
Suarez has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
He's being urged to shoot. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ferdinand is there, and he can pick it up. Rijkaard stands tall and stands strong. And here's Suarez. And here's Suarez. And he welcomes it in. Alexander-Arnold. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that's a goal kick. Roberto Carlos, he's found the way through, and it's played in here. Ferdinand cuts it out. Shifted it to the flank. Now he's got space here. Dink through. Now that's well seen too. In towards the back stick. Cleared away. Roberto Carlos, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Roberto Carlos delivers. Camavinga with the clearance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pull it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he whips it in. Keeper's dealt with that. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. it's Luis Suarez. Camavinga. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! Oh, it's in! Finally! 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 That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Thuram wins the duel this time.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Gullit.
That's positional goal.
Applies the finish! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Nicked it back promptly. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets. Goes for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no question, that's a foul. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He has found the way, goes for the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Jacob Murphy. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Van Dijk. Oh, good spread. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Jacob Murphy. Alexander-Arnold. And he's there to make the challenge. Knocks it into space. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Jacob Murphy. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that pass just didn't quite work. Gullit. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's intervened well there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Swings it, he's got goal! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill?
It's Luis Suarez!
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
Climbs up big! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Always onto this. He's in space and looking for options. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Not the most accurate pass. Some resolute defending there. Ibrahimovic is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ferdinand does well to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Lemina. And it's Luis Suarez. Pinches it off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. There's no flag. He's got away. Jimenez gets it clear. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Shot, surely! And he's lifted it over. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Messi. And he's there to retrieve it. That is a little undercooked. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's good play. Could go all the way here. Hang
Bangs in a cross, he gets big! It's hit the uprights! And he's managed to get rid. And that's that! Portugal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Hullet. Ah, such a clever touch. Can he spark a counter here? Taken back almost at once. Now he's off and running. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space, and he's intervened well there. Out to the left it goes. Jacob Murphy. Messi. Now it's Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. Ferdinand. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And no, that was never going to make it. Jacob Murphy and Caicedo, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Luis Suarez. A lot of space ahead of him, and the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's away! Jacob Murphy. And Dijk makes the interception. Renfore Kofu looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team.
Jimenez clears it away. Pinches it off him. Oh, super ball. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
15 minutes till half-time. Nedved is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Hullet. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Well, they can break here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Camavinga. And he's had it nicked away.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Jacob Murphy. Alexander-Arnold. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. They're urging him to shoot. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Donnarumma trying... Oh, he's been caught napping! Quick look. Chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Played with finesse. And that was very necessary.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
And this is Hullet. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lovely. Now then. Chance for a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted. And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Portugal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Here we go again. Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he lines up a cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Defending was strong and firm. Hullet. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, this is a great position. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Son Heung-min chasing after it. Camavinga gets over and intercepts.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Portugal in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nicely weighted ball. That's going to go a long way. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Carlos usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
So we've reached the hour mark. Hullet. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Messi. He's gone for goal! It's loose. And it's in! Messi.
A player who needs no introduction.
Nicely intercepted. Oosterwolde. Alexander-Arnold. It's Murphy.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run.
Spread neatly. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos plays it short.
Point-blank header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Van Dijk is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lemina.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. No foul, says the referee.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's picked his way through. He slings it in. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Pass somewhat off target.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
Played out to the left flank.
Not the most convincing of passes. Portugal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, that's well spotted.
Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Jacob Murphy.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Oh, that's fabulous.
He's had it taken off him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Maldini looking to hit the byline here.
Cleared away.
And it's Messi.
Messi! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Oh, smashing header! Roberto Carlos played back in. And that has been cleared. 2 minutes to be added on. He's played it long. Suarez gets flagged offside. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.
welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's down to business here.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. Maldini. Pelé. Thuram. They get a throw in. Messi, and it's Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pelé. Now it's Messi. And this is Pelé. Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thuram. It's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. Quality ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been cut short. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. The ball goes in. Up he goes! He scores! They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's been flattened there. Cruyff. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez.
He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Out towards the flank.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Ronaldo is onto it in a flash.
Messi. That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Messi.
Now it's Mbappe.
And claimed it back swiftly.
And Messi!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi with the short one. Turns and goes back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's got away. Another throw-in.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Roberto Carlos.
Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment.
And this is Messi. Cruyff.
Pele.
Messi.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Here we go again.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the pass is intercepted.
Bergomi. And it's Messi.
Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Rafael Varane.
Gets it away. Pele. Now, can they get him away?
And this is Messi. Ferdinand,
defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
And it's Hullet.
Played with finesse.
This might spell danger. Picked out brilliantly. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The referee has given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Pullet plays it short. Cross into big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi goes short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pullet. And here's Pullet. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi promptly onto that, and that is that. Bergobi. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Nesta. And here's Mbappe. Yaya Toure.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now the delivery. Oh, what a climb! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, this looks sharp. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's neat. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Suarez going face to face with his great rival. And he's in on goal! And that has been clubbed away. Bergobi. For Messi. Roberto Carlos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Oh, terrible pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure. And it's Cruyff. Out to the right. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal really could have done without this. Dealing with the pressure. Goal! Barcelona! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And he's line again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
Barcelona finding their passes. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Ferdinand tries to get it clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And Dijk did well to stay calm there.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Yaya Toure. And here's Messi. Tries to pass it. Luis Suarez! The whistle has gone and it is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Maldini. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's being shifted off it. Shot could be... Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Al Hilal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that has left him in a heap. Thuram concedes a free kick for that. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he has been fouled there. And that could set him on his way. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Threads one in. Hazard. It's a good run down the right. It's Hazard! Right card! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Maldini gets it away. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink.
Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Al Hilal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. He's in space and looking for options. And that should get the job done. Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kvaratskhelia. And it's Hullet. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ferdinand cuts it out. Kvaratskhelia. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's picked his way through. Deep cross. Thuram with the clearance. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rummenigge touches it back. Azar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gullit. He is through here. Now the delivery. Gets his head on it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Portugal have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Deep into stoppage time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard with the foul. It's a quick one. Oh, Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Portugal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again then.
Portugal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And he can clear it away. Oh, good-looking ball. Rummenigge might just make this. Van Bouten. Owen. And he's forced to go back. And it's Ferdinand.
Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Gullit. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most... It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gullit has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Good strike, quite an alarm. Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Can he get onto this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, nice touch. Gullit. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Gullit stood in. And Gullit! It's a loose ball. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substituição para Portugal.
Well, the number 3 coming up.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 80. Número 10.
Vinicius. Here's a shot!
Número 20.
Off the post!
Número 11.
And he's there to belt it away.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 19.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Número
Picks it, and the shot!
Número 9. Número 18.
Al Hilal have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Bergkamp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries to pass it through. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bergkamp.
Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
A heavy challenge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
He's got away. And a shot!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
So their fourth corner of the game. Al Hilal are looking to go forward now. Maldini, who's steaming forward, and he's certainly onside here. Ferdinand gets rid without sophistication. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Now there's a...
Yamal!
I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's that.
So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Vieira claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's had it nicked away. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skilled.
Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Maldini with the clearance. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Al Hilal have their second corner now. Pullet tries to clear. Thuram. And this is Hazard. Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a loose ball. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. Now it's Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neymar. Oh, that's nice. Good purposeful running this. And they're quick to get it back. Rijkaard. Kvaratskhelia. Hazard. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in. Strokes it back. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Kvaratskhelia. Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And this is Hullet. Van Bouten does really well to win the ball there. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's played forward. Now it's Neymar. Oh, just skips past his man. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, good ball. Lovely feet. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's quick to get it clear again. And we hit half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Neymar's cross. Now it's Williams. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he plays one through. He's got away.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? First quarter of an hour gone. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? It's in! The breakthrough strike! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Shot at goal! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood. And he shoots! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Now, power or placement? A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Iñaki Williams gets into a good position. Oh, important interception. Bellingham, always looking for that half a chance. Azar. And here's Lewandowski. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Lewandowski. Messi. Neymar. Neymar knocks it into space. Real chance here. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's... He's gone for goal! Koundé goes sliding in. Very nicely done. He's had a shot! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put...
Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Mbappe, Bale, chance, surely! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And now he has 2. Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. He's found a way through. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Caceres gathers from the goal kick. Strokes it back. Now, can they get him away? Azar. Rodrigo. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's half-time here.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
That's the start of another 45 minutes. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And a chance! Xavi Alonso looking to play him in. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Mbappe. Back into the middle. Bellingham. Mbappe! Well, he's done very well to take that back. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, sweet feet. Takes the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Messi most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. Gundogan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! He's scored! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boys. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Camavinga. And Neymar. Xavi Alonso, out to the left it goes. Mbappe, he is through here. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido.
you